I'm going to show you how to get rich on New World using buy orders. So, right now I'm in Everfall. On my server, rawhide varies from 0.3 to 0.7 throughout the day and throughout the week. Now, this amount will vary server by server, but if you say that rawhide goes for 0.01 on your server, I won't believe it unless you post a screenshot in my Discord. Link to my Discord will be in the description below somewhere. Well, anyway, let's buy some rawhide. I'm going to put this buy order at 0. I'm going to go with 2. Nah, let's go 3-1. You want to go over 1 buy because it makes people think like feel like they're getting more. So 5,000. That's only okay. No, 5,000. That's going to cost 1,600. Let's go with the full 10,000 then. It'll cost me 3,000 to list this. I'm going to leave it up for 14 days. Okay, so I want to buy 10,000 rawhide if anyone wants to sell it to me at that price. And then let's go over to iron ore. This is a fun one to use. Buy order. So I'm gonna go with 0.34. I wanna overcut this other guy just by a little bit. I'm gonna put on say 5,000 this time. I could go for the full 10,000, but this is more for demonstration purposes. I don't want to eat up all my money. I need to go actually play the game later today. Okay. So iron ore. Let's go to fibers. Let's check out fibers. Alright, so I've watched fibers for a while. 0.6 sounds pretty darn high. And that is pretty darn high. I'll put a buy order. Maybe it'll come down in Everfall. Everfall is usually pricey for fibers, though. This isn't a good place to do. I really should do this in Windward. But we'll do it anyway, just for demonstration purposes. 0.3... I shouldn't even pay 0.3. You know what? Let's not do it for demonstration. Let's go straight to linen. Is linen affordable here? It's not affordable. You know what? You shouldn't even do no for demonstration purposes. Demonstrations, you don't want to do it when it's the wrong town for your buy. Okay, Greenwood. So Greenwood. It's wow. It's all the way down to 0.2, huh? Okay. Well, let's put a buy order for 0.1112, and I'll buy 10,000 at that price, and I will post it for 14 days. Maybe I want to place a second buy order. I'm not going to, but I could. Okay, so I'm gonna let these sit, and I will pop open the recording again, you know, in a day or in 2 days or in 12 hours, however long it takes for these to get mostly filled, and we will see where we're at. We'll see where the market's at. Okay, so now let's take a look at these buy orders. And I placed one at Windsward right after I recorded that when I happened to be in Windsward. The only one there's 2 that got fully filled, but I can only have like 10 history items at a time in between sell and buy orders. So it actually I sell so many things in a day. The iron ore one already got pushed out, but I did buy 10,000 greenwood for 0.14 in Windsward, and I know I got 5,000 iron ore over at Everfall for I think it was like 0.3. I have to go look at the video. It's in this video. I just don't remember because it's been like 9 hours since I recorded that. So now I need to sell this stuff. So let's go look at the greenwood market. So I got this for 0.14. It is currently going for 0.32. If you look at the availability, all the way, there's just not even that much. Like, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I bought it so cheap. I'm gonna make 2 listings. One listing, I'm gonna undercut the current price just to get my investment back, and then the other half, I'm going to put it at a higher price in case somebody comes by and buys up the greenwood market to a higher price. Mine will be there as a cushion for him to buy into if he wants to, he or she. So we're going to go 0.29. I'm going to sell 5,000. I'll let this sit for, let's see, 36 for 7 or 43 for 14. Definitely 14 just in case. But chances are it'll sell by tomorrow. But, you know, just in case, I'm in no rush. Playing stock market here. Now the other one, I'm going to take another look at that one more time. Greenwood. So I'm just gonna say 0.47. You know, let's just go for a 0.47. So 0.47. I'm gonna sell 5,000 at 2, 14 days, and we'll just sit on that. Now that one might sit for a day. It might sit for 5 days. It may never sell, and no big deal. I'll just relist it again and list it for a more reasonable price. So we'll just see on that. Now, as for the stuff I bought in Everfall, I'm not even going to worry about that till I just happen to be in Everfall, which I'm going to go in there in a little bit for some other reasons. So while I'm there, I'll go ahead and check on that. Otherwise, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so I just so happen to be in Everfall now. So let's take a look at my buy orders. I added a crap ton more in Windsward before I left just because I wanted to. So I don't even know what is Everfall anymore. This was Everfall. This was Everfall. And I don't remember what. I think the completely expired. Yeah, they're just gone now because I've sold so many things since even the last recording that I don't even have records anymore of what I bought. Now, I know I bought iron ore. So 5,200 iron ore. And I bought 1,800 rawhide and 1,500 greenwood. Okay, let's take a look at iron ore. Okay, it's 0.5. And let's take a look at iron ingots. 1.75. Okay, and let's take a look at greenwood. 0.39. And let's take a look at rawhide. 0.6. Okay. Let's sell the rawhide. I think I bought it for 0.33. Let's sell it for 0.58. Sell all of that for 7 days. And I don't even know how much I'm going to get if that sells. Let me get a calculator. What do I even get? 1865 times, I think, I don't know, 25 profit. So like 500 gold if that sells. Whatever. Place order. Greenwood. Let me double check that one again. I already forgot. Greenwood, 0.39. I bought this for like 0.1 something. What did I buy it for? 0.12 or 0.11. All right, and is going for one last time. Let me triple check this so I don't, because it only shows me a few examples when I go to sell it. Okay, let's sell this for 0. I gotta wait for it to load. 0.37. Sell all that. If that sells, I make, let's see, I make 0.25 times 1,000, was it 500? So that'd be 375 profit if that sells. And then the iron ore, which I could convert to ingots, but I'm just gonna be lazy and just list it as ore, I think. Or maybe I shouldn't. Let me look at the iron ingot market. It's about what I'll get on a conversion. You know, I'm gonna convert this to iron ingots real fast. I'm over here at the forge. Let's just go ahead and convert these to iron ingots. Make 1,308 ingots. Which makes me a bonus of 250 ingots. So I think I might be able to sell it for more than the iron ore is going for. And I think my theory on this is that the iron ingots sell more frequently than the iron ore. If you're gonna go make something, you're just gonna buy the iron ingot, not the iron ore. Instead of buying the iron ore, you have to convert it. So let's see one last time this iron ingot market. I just got another 1,000 greenwood and Windsor, by the way, for 0.12. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume these first ones are gonna sell. And I'm going to list mine below the 2.37, and we're just going to sit on it. So we're going to sell all of this for 2.31. There we go. Set it up for 14 days, however long it takes. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up, we sold. Maybe it'll sell in 3 days. Or maybe the price will crash over the next 4 days, and I'll never sell it, and I'll have to relist it, and still probably make money because I bought the stuff so darn cheap. And while I'm here, I think I'm just going to put a buy order for 5,000 iron ingots before I go to bed and see if I get lucky and get them for 1.09. Probably won't get many, if any. I don't really care. But I'm going to go to bed, and I just have nothing else to do with this money, although I will lose a fee. A listing fee. But, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And if I don't need money in the morning, I'll just leave it. So we'll see. If I need money, I'll just cancel it. Okay, so I woke up this morning. Just wanted to check real fast. So I sold the rawhide. And I sold the greenwood. Also, here's some other stuff I sell. So if you're from my other video, and he was like, a lot of people were like, this is speculative. He's full of crap. He's lying. He just takes that stuff and gets poor and never makes money. Well, here's those gems I bought and me selling them for like thousands of gold. And here's some vials of suspended Azoth I bought that I sold for significantly more. But anyway, so I sold these, and I'm still waiting on the iron. The iron ingots, I have sold 299 out of whatever it was, like 1,700 or something. And I'm probably going to let that sit the rest of the day. But I got to stop and record this part real fast because you can only see this many completed and expired in the sell orders. So literally after I sell like 3 or 4 more things, these will get bumped out and I won't be able to show you that I sold them. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to go play the game the rest of the day. And whenever it sells or at the end of the day, I'll Go ahead and pop open a record and we'll look at it again. Alright, so it is the end of the first day, and both those buy orders that I relisted sold, except for the iron ingots. I've sold half of them at 2.31, and it is the weekend, and the price has come way down on the weekend because a lot more people are playing and actually like gathering things. They have time to gather and sell things. That's what I think is going on, at least. That's usually what happens on the weekends. So I'm going to let this sit for another day or two, or up to 13 days, actually. And we're going to see how long it takes to sell at 2.3. I think it'll be sold within 48 hours, but we will have to see. Okay, so it is the night of whatever, second day, first, whatever it is nighttime. About to go to bed. But before I went to bed, I wanted to show that the iron ingots for 2.31, they finally all sold at Everfall. So all those buy orders that I took and relisted have sold. They all sold extremely fast, except for the iron ingots, because I asked for so much. But the price finally spiked up, and the rest of them sold just a little bit ago. And now let me do some calculations. We're going to see how much I made and how much time I spent. So here are some numbers I would like to share with you. So for the buy orders, I bought rawhide at 0.31, iron ore at 0.34. I tried to buy 10,000 greenwood at 0.12 and 10,000 at 0.14. The listing fees were 92.36, 52.13, 37.77, and 37.77. Actually, it's a little bit higher, but I didn't have a record of it, so I just, it was probably like 38.7, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so that was the buying orders. Then we go down here. We got the sell orders. Now, this is what I was actually able to get during the recordings, although I do want to tell you that since recording this, I have actually filled all of these buy orders, and I have sold most, if not all, of the stuff that I bought for more than I paid. But that's not relevant to what I'm trying to show you right now. So, sell orders. I bought 5,000 greenwood for... I sold 5,000 greenwood, so I gotta mix up 5,000 greenwood for 0.29. The fee for that was 43.35. I sold 1,865 rawhide for 0.58, and the fee was 28.28. I sold 1,505 greenwood for 0.37, and the fee for that was 19.27. And finally, I sold 1,753 iron ingots for 2.31. The fee for listing that was 119.64 coins. All in all, that brings us to 7,137.98 gross sales, meaning before fees and stuff. It is 6,707 after the fees for buying and selling. So this covered these fees, even though I didn't even fill these orders completely, like these ones, or the rawhide, I didn't even fill it completely, and this greenwood, I only filled like 1,200. The fees are completely covered up because of this. Okay, so I covered all the fees on this, and it was 6,707 after the fees, all fees, and then I paid for the items that I was able to buy that got sold. I paid 3,158. Now, this doesn't include the other 5,000 greenwood I bought, but I could sell that back for the price I paid any day of the week, like in a second, so I'm just kind of excluding it from all these equations. Now, the net profit here was 3,548 coins. So that's some pretty huge net profit for doing pretty much nothing. Now, as for the time spent, I went back to the video and tried to get a good, timestamp here of exactly how much time I spent. I spent 2 minutes and 30 seconds buying, like actively buying. I spent 3 minutes and 30 seconds selling, and I spent about 40 seconds to run over to the smelter, convert it, and run back. All in all, I spent 6 minutes and 40 seconds total. Now, obviously this video is longer than that because between buying and selling, I was explaining to you guys how this works, giving you tips and tricks on this, and telling you all about buy orders and lots of different things you need to know about it. But the actual time I spent working was 6 minutes and 40 seconds. And if I wasn't sitting here making this video, I guarantee you this time would have been more like 3 or 4 minutes, because I was even explaining while I was buying and selling, which was slowing me down. Normally I go on and I click buy, look at the price, whatever, done. Actually, it might even be like 2.5 minutes, honestly, but explaining slows it down. But either way, we'll count it though. 6 minutes, 40 seconds time spent in order to actually deal with any of this. And the rest of it was just me playing the game and waiting for it to sell and not actually working at all. So as you can see, Buy orders are an insane way to make money in this game with almost no time investment at all. It's just that you will be investing your money to make more money. Now, when you get to these kind of strategies, you've got to have a good head on your shoulders. You got to know what you're doing. You can get burned if you play it wrong. And on more competitive markets, you're going to have to, pay more attention and really watch your margins. But if you know what you're doing, you can totally make an insane amount of money. And just to show something here, because I know the people who are going to leave really stupid comments are going to leave them before even getting to this point. They're not going to watch this far. But for you who do watch this far, I know most of you watch this far are actually feeling positive about what you're learning. And I get a lot of comments about, well, haha, this guy's talking about making money. Look, he only has like 10K or something. I want to show you something really crazy, okay? So right now I have 12,945 coins, okay? I have all these jewels first off, which I don't even, who cares about this, right? This is like 50 to 100,000 coins. I have 39 cut pristine ambers. I have, insane stuff in here. Just totally asinine amounts of stuff in here. 52 cut ruby, like pristine ruby. Okay. But excluding that, like 50 to 100,000 coins right there, I have, under my orders, because I've gotten more invested in these buy and sell orders, I now have all of these materials, which I'm asking too much, honestly, for them, but I can come back and, sell them cheaper. They're probably worth, I haven't gone through it exactly, but somewhere between 100 and 200,000 coins probably to sell all this at market value. And then under buy orders, I have all these buy orders right now. And if I cancel these, it's like there's 1,400 coins, there's 1,400 coins, there's 1,700 coins, 400 coins, 1,800 coins, 1,000 coins, 1,600 coins, 1,000 coins. You get the point. 2,000 coins. So right here alone, there's 13,000 coins on that one, and there's 2,500. So on this alone, if I cancel all these, I instantly have like 50, 60,000 coins. If I sell these cheaper so they'll go fast, then I have like I don't know. I probably have like 250,000 coins. Honestly, guys, it's actually. If all that combined with my gems, and you don't even know what's in my storage. You don't even want to know what's in my storage, guys. Okay, so that's my actual net worth on this game. So not this number you see. So hopefully that'll entertain some of you. But as you can see, I know what I'm doing on this stuff pretty well. And hopefully you got a good head on your shoulders. You learned a lot, and now you have a better idea of how to make money investing your money using buy orders. There's a lot of money to make in this game using buy orders. Although, if this video gets like, 250,000 views, there will not be as much money being made because there will be, 50,000 more of you guys out there abusing this system to make money, and that'll make the markets much more competitive. It'll tighten the prices between buy and sell orders. But either way, if you got a good eye and you look around and look for things to buy and sell, there's a lot of opportunity out there to make money. And these are not the only items, as you can see on those buy orders I had right there. And there's a lot more things I could put buy orders on, and I just don't really care, honestly, but I probably should. So just look through your markets, try to make plans, try to think, like, what do people want? What do people need? What's good on my market? What's selling a lot? What people buy at Cinnabar, Tolvium, whatever. Try to think it through, see what you can find, do buy and sell orders, and make insane money. It's hands down the best way to invest your money in New World and get extremely rich pretty darn fast using buy orders in New World.